Hello, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the connection between mold, metals, parasites, and how it may be a good idea to do a form of metal or parasite cleansing if you've never done one before. Your quality of life could greatly improve, and there's no way of knowing until you do an easy process of parasite or heavy metal detox. Let's go. What is a parasite? A parasite is an organism that gets its source of energy from the host. A parasite can be a microscopic organism. It can look like DNA. It can be little colonies. It can be lungworms. They can live in the gut. They can live in different organs, cleaning up metals, and they can live sometimes in people's brains. So that is why it's something to consider. There are 3 stages of parasites. You have the egg stage, you have the larva baby stage, and you have the long adult or large adult. The eggs are easier to deal with, the larva as well, and the adults do take some deep cleansing to get rid of in many cases. In the West, you don't hear many people talking about having parasites. In ancient cultures, they used to do many forms of parasite cleansing and even taking natural antibiotics. But in the West, the herbalists and naturopaths were more aware of this, the doctors in the early 1800s, 1900s, until the Rockefeller system came in, gave us petroleum, gave us a bunch of chemicals to mask symptoms and not deal with the root causes. And I suggest that some of the root causes of many issues that people are having are metals, mold, parasites, and mucus and pus. So I mentioned before that the parasites, they are finding that they will clean up metals in the organs for us. So they're actually helping us in our very toxic society. But the downside is we have to live with the worm. They found in different studies that the parasites had orders of magnitude more metals than the organs they were living in. So they're actually doing something beneficial. So to go out and just kill parasites with some pharmaceuticals without correctly binding to the metals could be difficult for people, which is why it's good to educate ourselves before doing a parasite cleanse that's super aggressive and heavy, because different organs could get backed up. We could have a Herxheimer reaction, which is essentially detox symptoms. For example, I've had a giant rash doing a parasite cleanse, which was indicating that I needed to slow down a little bit and take some more binders. And once I slowed down a little bit, the rash went away and I got better. Yeah. So parasites make a biofilm protecting layer, the adult ones, which is composed of metals and mold. The mold is breaking down the metals, but you also have to live with mold. So mold problems can be indicating that you have a metal problem, just as well as a parasite problem. And these are things to consider, which is why it's good to do all 3. Mostly lots of anti-parasites such as wormwood, clove, and black walnut hull will treat the egg, the larva, and the adult. And also wormwood is good for mold and different things. So if you want to get into parasite cleansing, a good thing to do would be to, test how your body feels with anti-parasites. You can take small doses. It's not going to really hurt you at all if it's natural methods. Most people can take small anti-parasites, herbs, and feel okay. And if you have some kind of massive detox reaction by taking a little bit of anti-parasites, this is indicative that you may have a bigger issue. And you can make teas, tinctures, and just add this to your diet. And if you start having detox symptoms, you can take binders, which will the dead remains and the metals from the parasites. It pulls it out of your body so your organs won't get overloaded and you won't have a Herxheimer reaction. So a good way to start is to just not make a big deal out of it. Take some small anti-parasites, or you can begin by doing a heavy metal detox, which the best way to start would be to take doses of chlorella. Chlorella is a binder and it will bind to the metals in your gut and your bloodstream, but it won't go deep into your brain, and that's usually, or in different organs, and that's usually safe for most people. Just like the other binder, the binder for parasites usually is diatomaceous earth, bentonite, or activated charcoal. Those are very good. Activated charcoal, a great one for daily life. And if you eat a bunch of not very good food with chemicals in it, activated charcoal will help you with that, feeling better in your stomach, and even help with hangovers. Hey, if you're getting a little tipsy. Anyways, the connection between mold, metals, and parasites is well documented, and to ignore it isn't really the best thing to do unless you want to live in ignorance. But for many people with different skin problems, different neurological issues, diseases of all types, I wouldn't rule out parasites, metals, or mold being a contributing factor to why these symptoms are happening. For myself, I was having seizures and it was quite toxic, I feel, and needed to do some emotional work along with it. And since doing metal and parasite cleansing, I have been seizure free, but I also did lots of juicing and whole diet and lifestyle change. So if you're suffering from one of the things that I mentioned, could be worthwhile to look into the matter a little bit more and maybe do some gentle cleansing and then working your way up. And thank you for watching. And if you want one-on-one support and guidance for both parasite cleansing, heavy metal detox, and general vitality support, let me know. I'm here, and you can book a affordable session with me where I'll make a customizable plan for you and keep you accountable in the process. Thank you.